that what I believe and subscribe to, Mayat. And somebody asked me, what does that come from? That is come from ancient Egypt, comes from ancient Africa. Mayat. Truth, justice, righteousness, and reciprocity. That's how we're supposed to function every day of our lives, what we're supposed to be doing. Each day we're supposed to now have our declarations of innocence. Each day when I get up, when I go and praise the Most High, the Creator, the Sustainer, I'm supposed to now declare that I did not cause harm to someone. I did not steal from someone. I'm supposed to run it all down and give it out to the folks. And so for me right now to come before you, I am here for somebody who was a Gandhi dancer. Somebody who was a Gandhi dancer as a teenager before he goes into the Air Force and become an MP in the Air Force. And that was my daddy, Claude Lee Jr. He was a teenager on the railroad lines here in Georgia. He was a Gandhi dancer right there, a teenager. But then also I think about the women who are right there. And think about the Central Georgia Railroad right here in Savannah, Georgia is the largest hold of captive Africans in the city of Savannah in the 1800s. And folks ask me, like, why is that? I said, because black men and black women are building the railroad line system in Georgia, South Carolina, and Alabama. But we don't talk about that. And the Central Georgia is one of the first railroad companies in the entire United States. So I'm right here because of, again, Claude Lee Jr., who was a Gandhi dancer at one point in his life. And then also I'm here for someone by the name of Claudie Lee. Claudie Lee, who was my daddy's daddy, who was right here, and he was a longshoreman in the 1900s and lived right in a community, the black suburb right on the other side. This is part of West Savannah right here, right on the other side. Y'all saw, some of y'all probably saw the sign that said Woodsville. He lived right there in Woodsville, which was a black suburb in the 1800s, one of the first black suburbs here in Chatham County, Georgia. Not Chatham County, North Carolina, any other Chatham County, but the Chatham County right here. Let y'all know that. So I think about Claudie Lee, then I think about Julia Lee. I think about his wife also, right here, domestic, homemaker, right here. Again, galvanized women coming together, galvanized women. Right here, longshoremen, not far from here, around the other side of the water where they're doing this work. And so again, I share with y'all, longshore men and longshore women. Then also, I go and think about Bojack, which was Claudie Lee's grandfather. Bojack was a cowjack. Y'all call him a cowboy. But it was his responsibility to herd cattle from the upper Savannah River area down to the port of Savannah. Yeah. So some of these unions we talk about workers and laborers. See, we like to, again, compartmentalize and think about the formality of it. But I tell folks, it's some informal stuff too. And so I think about that. I think about Bojack. I think about Claude Lee. I think about Claude Lee Jr. I think about that. And then also, I go and think about someone by the name of Julia Green Bailey, who is, again, another homemaker, a union of itself, a homemaker who also decided when it came down in the 1960s to fight for the rights of men and women, to fight for the political rights of men and women, that what will happen, that she would go lay her body along with other men and women and other young people, lay their bodies at the foot of the Talmadge Bridge, as it's called, but I call it the New Savannah River Bridge, that she will lay her body down with other people who will now say, wait a minute, we're going to give our bodies and give our lives for freedom right now. And saying, we didn't know if those trucks were going to run over us at the foot of that bridge. And she's a member of, and she's still around right now. The others are not with me physically, but she's still around right now. A member of Historic First African Baptist Church on Hilton Head Island. But she's right there, and she is there tied to a man by the name of Reverend Jose Williams and a man by the name of Benjamin Van Clark.